Kingmakers who are corrupt, who takes bribe, are exposed. They are the ones who are supposed to, make some people king because they involve in bribery. So if I choose new Alafin, okay, because the kingmakers were bribed. Hmm. Is it not supposed to be Ifa that's supposed to be choosing in the first place? I don't understand. Kingmakers. So of course, we've been hearing a lot of things as regards to how these kings really emerge, and it's really gone political again. Um, Ordinarily, it is the kingmakers. Kingmakers, are they the ones to just install kings after Ifa must have chosen? So does it mean they play some kind of pranks? Maybe if Ifa had chosen somebody, they'll just go and manipulate. They need a fear. Well, Professor Wande Abimbola, born Ogunwande Abimbola, a professor of Yoruba language and literature and a former vice chancellor of the University of Ife, formerly Obafemi Awolowo University, has revealed the process through which the Alaafin-elect Prince Abimbola Owuade was chosen. And a lot of people are saying no, they don't agree to that if Ifa has really chosen him. So why are some people now going against his emergence as a king? According to the academician, an elder statesman who once served as the majority leader of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he was asked by the government to consult the Ifa oracle to choose the next Alaafin because the Oyomesi king makers had been compromised. That's an insult. That is an embarrassment to those kingmakers. Professor Abimbola revealed this in a video clip currently going viral on social media, where he was asked by a concerned Nigerian to confirm or not information that he consulted Ifa to choose the new Alaafin. The erudite professor, who spoke eloquently in flawless Yoruba language, confirmed the news. He said, "Yes, it is the Oyo State government that asked me to consult Ifa. By April this year, it will be 3 years that our king, the Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Lamidi Adeyemi, joined his ancestors." Ó ti ya pé ọdún mẹ́ta nìyẹn. 3 years just now. I don't even understand, because then when I hear that the governor of Oyo State is talking about this whole thing, I was just like, does it mean they've not installed or they've not installed another person since the Alaafin, the former Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Lamidi, after he joined his ancestors? I was just kind of confused. So after 3 years, so what has been going on? This later divided the rank of the kingmakers because they discovered that the money their leaders shared to them was a far cry from what he collected. The five kingmakers had earlier supported a particular prince who gave them the heaviest sum, but after discovering the acts perpetrated by the leader, two of them backtracked. They reached out to the government to say they were no longer in support of the candidate, adding that they just discovered that the money their leader collected from the said prince was incredibly heavy, from which he gave them peanuts. So that is why the crisis started, or that is where the crisis started. Citizens of Oyo too started writing a newspaper to call out government that it is money you want to use to elect Alaafin into office. Is that good? He recounted, adding that at the stage the matter became messy. The renowned traditionalist, who described the Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde as a good man, Akika, said Makinde felt concerned and asked, was it not through Ifa divination that the king was chosen in the past? Adding that if the same process was not explored, the stool would remain monetized and the institution bastardized. The Awishe Awo Agbaye lamented the erosion of the integrity of the traditional institution in Yoruba land through monetary inducement, saying we don't even know of Hausa land or any other land elsewhere, but in Yoruba land today, the system has been corrupted with money. They would buy generators, cars, and what's have you for the kingmakers to influence the process. The kingmakers may collect money from a hundred candidates. It is the highest bidder that we give the stew to. They will give the stew to. That is how they are doing it now. The governor now said he would now accept such saying that should stop. Professor Bimbola recollected that Governor Makinde pointed to him and said, "Is this not our father sitting down here, who we know does not lie or deceive in all the places he was worked, both in government and in the academic community? He never took what does not rightly belong to him, and he is an Ifa priest who holds the title of Awishe Awu Agbaye. Why not let him go and consult Ifa? If we do it according to the tradition, it will bring appropriate results." The 92-year-old professor currently lives in the United States. Wahoo! 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 I think I have trust in Professor Wande Abimbola. Well done. Well done job, Professor, and may you live long. That is to say that the most cultural INEC in the land has eaten the forbidden fruits also. Only Jesus can save. Ifa can guide but cannot enthrone. The final decision lies with the kingmakers. It is serious affront to bypass the kingmakers. You can see Yoruba king kneeling for Emir of Ilorin because they did not even follow due process in his selection. Politicians are bastardizing the traditional institution from the south. Ifa can also be bribed. We are in a very corrupt generation where no more regards for deity. Anyone that took money to install a king is doomed, and that particular king will fall short of the glory of God Almighty. Kings are ordained by God Almighty through his wisdom guidance of the kingmakers, e.g. King Solomon in the Holy Bible. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.